I am no longer vegan. Today, I'm going fruitarian. What's up, guys? Actually, still the bodybuilding vegan here, but I am going to be eating only fruit for the next week. This is day one. I am not exactly sure how we're gonna do this. I haven't ever done this before. I've found a couple little tweaks. I've also learned some things. Turns out, eggplants, not only are these a fun emoji to use, but these are also a fruit. So we're gonna try and make some eggplant. I realized getting dietary fats might be hard, so I found out olives. Olives, I got a whole boatload of olives. I might put them on the eggplants. Those are also fruits. You got your regular fruits like bananas, watermelons, pineapples. To help get some calories in, I'm gonna do some dried fruits as well, like raisins. Might just eat this entire thing of applesauce before the gym or something. I've got apricots. I used to eat these by the buttload as a kid. This is like 1,000 calories right here. Grapes, and then whatever else I can find. So come along. This is gonna be a crazy week. We're gonna see what happens. I was like 252 pounds this morning. I'm kind of expecting to lose weight, but maybe if I eat enough of things like this is about 1,000 calories, I can be able to maintain. So I think today we're gonna start off with like 8 bananas or something like that. This batch looks decent enough. I am gonna try my best, guys, to track this and weigh it. Comes out to 958 grams. I'll need to subtract the skins, so I'll probably bring a bowl over there, throw the skins in a bowl. And we're gonna start with this and see how full I feel. Also, for the record, I am gonna allow myself to have coffee. So if anybody has a problem with that and says it's not a fully fruit diet for a week, that's sorry. I'm still gonna do it. All right, so we know we had 958 grams. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna hit tear. I'm gonna throw out the peels. Whatever the difference is, that's gonna be how much the peels weighed. So 278 here, so we minus 278. I got 680 grams of banana. So going to my MyFitnessPal, 680. What does this come out to? Woo, 155 carbs, 600 calories. That's a decent breakfast. Look at that, a whopping 7 grams of protein from bananas. All right, I'm gonna go take a client call and then probably come eat another snack before the gym. All right, guys, so for my next meal, do 100 grams of olives, 420, a whole can of canned beets, 160 grams of apricots. So what I'm learning is I'm figuring out what I actually like and what I don't. So I used to eat these apricots all the time, and they bring me back to my childhood. I would never eat this many calories. Dried fruit, get a haircut, get a hair grow. They're phenomenal. Now the beets, they're gonna help from a couple reasons. They're gonna help give me a little bit of that nitric oxide boost because beetroot juice does have the ability to help with blood flow. Also some sodium. I think I'm gonna be having to like bring packets of salt or something throughout the most of this journey just so that I can get things that I need. Now these, not as huge of a fan because you have to go through each one to get the pit. Should have thought of that before buying the biggest thing they had of them, but that's how we learn. And that's what I'm expecting out of this challenge. I don't know if any of this will directly apply to bodybuilding, but I do think that I'm gonna learn a lot about myself, about what I like, what I love. Allie's not in the room, so what I love is not in the room, but what I really enjoy for food is in the room. And then we'll see how this makes me feel. I don't know. This will be like the least processed diet I've had in a while. You could say olives are a little processed, dried fruit is a little processed, but like, I'm gonna be mostly eating bananas and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. All right, already learning some things about myself. I still love apricots and I actually don't love the olives. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat all of them. They're not my favorite. So went ahead and made myself a smoothie here. Just threw in some bananas and strawberries. So that brings meal 2 up to 200 carbs, 16 fat, 12 protein. Daily totals, 20 protein, 357 carb, 19 fat. Do a little bit more client work here and hopefully go to the gym with Allie soon.
And then I realized, like, heavy metal.
Heavy metal music. Heavy metal gym. We are at the gym and matching in complete oppositeness as always, except for the socks. We're matched up for the socks. You know?
You actually are matching socks.
I know. I couldn't find the white ones.
I don't even have anything on here, so.
Yeah, it's okay. I normally do it and I'll walk around and I'll have my headphones on, but people will think they're on, but they're not really on. And they'll say things that are inappropriate and I'll just be like, girls talking about which guy they want to be with. It's like, you would never believe what people say in the gym when they think nobody's listening. There's me creeping.
And here we have a whole gym to ourselves.
So I'll just listen to what you're talking about. Yeah, so when you have the same clothes, and you have the same hearts and the same minds and the same souls. Yeah. All right, I guess we're gonna go work out. Oh my sweet baby calves. Look at that. Ow. Sort of cramped. All right, yeah. Whew. I always got the legs. If nothing else, I got the legs. I love you.
I love you.
Ready to have a killer workout? So we're about 6 hours into the fruit fast or the fruit feast, and clearly all visible muscle has shrunken and decreased. I'm literally melting away like the witch in the Wizard of Oz that actually didn't melt. If you've watched the other movie, what's the other movie called? Wicked. Anyways, I actually had a great pump today. I maybe it's because of like the 400 carbs I had before, or however much that was, but feeling good so far. Granted, maybe I still have all my protein saved from yesterday. We'll see if I can keep this up or not. But this beautiful lady's finishing up, and then I'm gonna go pound some more fruit. So the avocados were like $3 a piece at the other store, so swung by Trader Joe's to stock up on bananas, grab a mango, and a boatload of avocados. None of them are ripe though, so I'm gonna use the banana trick to place the bananas next to avocados and speed this up. See if I can't find a paper bag as well. All right, back from the store. Gonna have this, it's gonna be called meal 3. We got 366 grams of applesauce, 100 grams of raisins. I'm gonna put some salt on there because I know I just lost some salt while sweating. Sit down and work on some clients, work on my cookbook. Hopefully that's launched by the time of this video. Alex and I have been grinding away on it. And I'm probably gonna need a snack soon. So I've put some bananas in the freezer, and I'm probably gonna mix those with the dates and make a smoothie. So see y'all at that one. Well, that went down in about like 1 minute. I'm still hungry, so I'm gonna go ahead and have 3 bananas while my other bananas freeze. It's 594 calories, and I'm gonna show you guys a trick. So once I peel these, they're gonna be about 60 to 65% of this, I'm gonna guess. So I'll eat them and peel them, and I'll show you later. All right, bananas have been eaten, so slide this out of the way. All right, food scale here. Boom. Let's angle this down. So it was 594, the total weight of the bananas. And now I have the peels in the bowl, so I'm gonna have to tear out the bowl, remove the peels. So 233 was what was in the peels. If we take the 594 minus the 233, it means we had 361 grams of bananas. So before I forget, I'm gonna go log that. I did have 40 grams of apricots as well. 361, 80 carbs, guys. Woo. All right. Brings us up to, after I have my next bananas that are in the freezer, a total today of 30 protein, 650 carbs, 21 fat, and the day's not even done. It's a lot of carbs, more than I've had in a long time. Okay, so anyways, 361 out of that 594. It's about 60%. So if you don't have a food scale with you, or you don't want to peel your bananas, you can know about 60% of the total weight. So if you weigh out, I don't know, 1,000 grams of bananas with the peels, it's probably about 600 grams of bananas themselves. Maybe this is useful, maybe not. I'll see you guys at the next meal. All right, guys, when you're on an all fruit diet, eggplant and squash count. Are you gonna give me half your squash?
Maybe, if you're a good boy.
I'm always a good boy. Well, how about this? If you give me some squash, I'll give you some eggplant.
I hope it's not that small.
That's a weird looking eggplant. All right, so I got the next meal. We're gonna head out and maybe do some hiking. So I got that 264 grams of banana and 75 grams of dates. Oh, I should have added like 1 more gram of date to bring it up to 444 calories, but 443 calories right there. So to the new daily total, 31 protein. This is weird to see. 700 carbs and 21 fat. I am gonna pair some of these. Look at that, got little olive hands. I'm gonna probably pair that on my avocado, or not my avocado, my these things, eggplant.
Forgot the
And
name.
we have some other eggplant in there right now as well. And then if you guys have seen Dude, Where's My Car? And then I have these avocados because they're basically like I could kill somebody if I threw this at their head. It's that hard. That's what she said. I got them in there with the bananas because the stalks from the bananas, They released this compound. I don't know. You guys can Google it or chat GPT it. And it helps the avocados ripen. Now, ideally, I'd have a paper bag, but I don't have a paper bag, so I got a plastic bag. So working with what we got. Right, babe?
All right. This is what we got. We have an obstacle course everywhere we go.
We got multiple food scales, and we got his and hers body weight scales. We're all over the place. You need to downsize. Downsize, Allie.
Downsize you.
No, I stay big.
I don't know, after all this protein you're missing out.
Oh my God, yeah, we're gonna see what happens in a week.